going to pull a couple of cards for the collective on this morning. I have this lovely deck called Clarifying Life Situations. You know your situation better than me. This could be for your love life. This could be for your career. I hope you guys are having an amazing day on today. But I just want to pull and see what's going on in the collective energy for today and to test out this new live feature, y'all. So whenever you see this, let me know at what time or maybe what day you saw this, just so your girl will know, okay? So here we go. Let's see here. We got one that's like whipping around, and I'm just going to, oh, one just actually flipped out here. I did see something in the energy about there is like a precaution or something that maybe for like one or two of you guys. But anyways, guys, we got the river of release. So it says drift along the river of release, where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. Rivers are very significant at this point because I've been passing by some rivers. I've actually had some dreams of some rivers. I have seen the word of river. So I don't know if you live near a river, if your name is River, or whatever it is, but it is time for that symbolic release era that we're in, guys. I don't know for those of you that study the planetary alignment, but Pluto, absolutely Pluto, one of my favorite planets. Some people say Pluto is a planet. Some people say it's not a planet, but I say it's a planet. I say it's the next planet I want to go to after I transition from Earth, because Earth is so ghetto. I don't really want to come back to Earth. But for this one here is the river of release, guys. As you know, in the rivers, there may be like stones, because even in this image, there are stones inside of it. But a river flows, and there has been a lot of incidents, and it's very, yeah. So something about precaution and rivers and the way that you are flowing. We know that if we're a river, and if you, I'm from Texas, so like, you know, you do like river rafting and stuff like that. And, so you have to be cautious when you're doing this because a river constantly flows and the current is constantly moving. Some rivers have like these little sinkholes and things like that in them. And so again, for me to see precaution before I go in and see a river, I'm just going to say as you're flowing, just beware of the things that may be in the river. Make sure that you have your light. And when I say your light, because if you're out there at night, then you need a light when you're on the river, right? Because the current and the, you know, and things like that could, you know, so make sure that you have your light. And so in this case, I'm not seeing like an actual physical light, but have your enlightenment, like your awareness, in these environments in which that you're going into. And we also got the right track. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Don't flow down this river and be on the right track, y'all. So this here tells me that the collective is in alignment, guys. The collective is in alignment with the things that Spirit is asking you to do. And railroad tracks also. The letter R could be significant because, hi, how are you? Rivers and the railroad tracks, guys. So it says here, you are going in the right direction. So just keep moving forward. And for the collective, y'all, this is very significant that we do keep going forward. Like I said, Pluto is in retrograde. And with Pluto being the planet that appears and disappears, some people say it's a planet, some people it's not a planet. You may be in the essence of appearing and not appearing. Thank you so much. You may be in that energy of like, I want to pop out and show people, but I only want to show people certain things about me. Like I'm not really in the energy of, I want to see all of me. I'm also picking up on the energy that your birthday could be something significant could have happened around your birthday, regardless of when your birthday is, but something significant this year for this birthday, something significant happened to you or something significant is going to happen. And when I'm saying happening, I'm talking about like an awakening, like an awareness, like something, a portal, a door that you're going to walk through. There's going to be a transformation, and this transformation, even if you're moving, the transformation that I'm speaking of, this is like a spiritual transformation. Like this is like, I'm also hearing like one of your highest spiritual transformations that you're about to make. You're going to see things in a totally different light. You're going to be able to reflect over your life. I just hit 40 this year. So for those of you that are turning 40, 40 is a very significant number. The number 4 is very significant because it is foundational. You need 4 planks to build a wall, guys, right? And or to build like a room or something. And so there's a room, and I'm also hearing that there's a room that you're stepping into, whatever this transformation is for you in your life at this given day, at this given time for this year. It is very pivotal. This is the year of the 9 also. So we understand that, you know, like the number system, if you understand numbers, it's going to start over, but you're on the right track. Don't feel like whatever the energy that you're feeling, because right now the energy is intense for the collective, okay? It's like we on the Texas Giant. We holding on to this mother sucker, right? But it's also giving the energy of something is really, really chill. Thank you so much. There is something that is really, really chill in our energy. We're also beginning to accept the things. For some of you guys, like for me the other day, I recognized that I'm not in the position in which that in my mind, some of us may have grew up in a lack mindset. Some of us may have grown up in an environment that it appeared to be lack, but you actually had this wealth, not a rich. You had this wealth that was in your childhood. You've had this wealth along your life. For many of you guys that are listening to this message on today, because it's very significant for me to tell you this, is that you've never been where you thought you were. economically is what I'm saying. You've never really been where you thought you were. For some odd reason, you've been able to navigate. Things have always been able to, even if it was at the bottom of the ninth, you've always came through. You have been blessed abundantly. You are even a black sheep that does not depict what man says black sheep is, but what it is a true essence of a black sheep. You stand out in whatever crowd you go in. It doesn't matter what time you show up to the party. You are the life of the party. It doesn't matter if you go into Walmart, somebody is going to speak to you. It doesn't matter at the gas station, somebody is going to notice you. Even in the car, if you're jamming, minding your own business, you are seen no matter where you go. You're the black sheep that cannot hide. You are literally the black sheep that cannot hide no matter where you go, no matter what state you're in, no matter what country you're in. People always come to you. You are vibrating at a rate, and it is an attraction. And that's why the tracks, y'all, and the attraction. Yeah. You literally are on the right track. Everything that you're doing, even if it looked like something in your life was about to decimate, something was about to fall down, right? It came together. Spirit came together. Your spirit team, I'm telling y'all, because I feel the essence. The people that are here now, the essence is strong. The energy is strong. I feel this energy of like this loving, this embodiment. For some of you guys, you may have also had like a near, what they call it, NDA, like a near-death experience, right? Like some of you guys, even in your transitions of ascension, you have gotten into the season and into the pace of you can get above the problem. You are no longer solving your problems within the problem. You are ascending above the problem to assess the problem that is even the problem that is for you. So you're not sitting in that energy, but you're absolutely on the right track. That was a lot of channel messages that came through real quickly. So let me go ahead and see what else, Spirit, do you have? Sky, y'all. And I was just looking at the sky, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, okay? So Mr. Rogers could be significant. Y'all, the letter R is significant. I don't even know what number the letter R is, but somebody might want to count and see the alphabet letter R. R is very significant, y'all, okay? I just heard reading, writing, and arithmetic too, okay? So some of you guys may be some 80s babies up in here. So it says here, sky of clarity. Soar into boundless sky of clarity, where insights are infinite as the azure expands. I'm telling you, and the color blue, and not just any shade of blue, y'all. Like this is, I'm a Pisces. So I'm telling y'all, Pisces goes into the depths of all blues. We go from the sky high blue into the deep dark blue, right? And I'm telling y'all, there is something very significant about the color sky blue. Sky blue has been a very significant thing for me. Like this week, sky blue, the horizons, the ascension, like all of that, guys. I'm excited for you guys. Oh my gosh, on the bottom of the deck, it says flames of courage, y'all. You are breathing fire out of your mouth right now. I'm telling you, you are speaking with passion. You are speaking not only with passion, but you are speaking with a loving passion, right? Because for some of you guys, you may speak, you may perform, you may, something about words. Words are very significant for any collective that follows me. Words are significant. You are some type of artistry. I don't care if it's like you verbally speak them, whether you're a writer, whether you're a musician, whether you're a poet, whether you're a speaker, but words are very, very, very significant for my collective here. And I'm telling you guys right now, it says, ignite the flame of courage, lighting the path of bravery amidst the shadows of fear. And that's very significant too. The shadows of fear, that you have walked through the valleys of the shadow of death. You fear no evil. Things around you may have fallen off. Things and people and places around you might not have still be here. Everything else was dying off. You were not. You were walking through the valley of the shadow. Everything around you in your old life was completely decimating, was completely falling apart, was just like, oh my God, I'm losing this. And in reality, I'm going to go ahead and tap into some Jesus energy, whether you like my boy Jesus or not. But I'm telling you right now that you released of that life. You released of your old life. You literally gave of that life, because the life that you have today, it is not exactly what you want it to be, but it is exactly what you want it to be at one point in your life. You are living in an answered prayer, an answered manifestation, but you're living in that. Does it look like, and I'm going to say for many of you, the answer is yes, because of the fact that it absolutely doesn't look like where you came from. It doesn't look like where you were at. It doesn't look like that season that you were in that was drowning you. This looks like a season of something that is like, oh, wow, I can breathe in this. Oh, wow. And I'm also picking up on the energy that for some of you guys, like you may have waken up in some dreams, or you may have some days where you're like, you're gasping for air, and you dealt like that. You felt like that. You felt like even like something was going on with your nasal. But where you are today, I'm hearing Tony Braxton, breathe again, baby. You can breathe again, baby. You are breathing the fresh prana out here in the air. No matter where you go, you are breathing. You are breathing so much better than you used to breathe. There's not this like elephant sitting on your chest anymore. You absolutely, in some cases, don't have any clue where you are going, but you do know you're going. You are a person that when spirit tells you it's time to move, you have I'm also picking up on a very nomadic spirit. Some of you guys may be very nomadic. You don't know why you move, but you move. And you are a person who was probably I'm hearing resisted change. You resisted change. But now when spirit tells you to move, you get up and you move. You get up and you move and you go to these different places and you go and you see these different things in which that you are called to go and see. And so absolutely, you are the flame of courage here. Sky of clarity, on the right track, in the river of release. It is time to release some things of your past and to let them go. It is time to reflect over your past, because even in water, guys, you can see a reflection. And so it may be time for you to look at the reflection and reflect over your life, whether you are 20 years old, whether you're 30 years old, but look over the last decade of your life. If you choose to, like for me, I went back and I looked over what have I done in the last 3 years. The number three could be very significant for you guys, you know. To me, that three is the number for me to be in alignment with my spirit team. And so for you, whatever the number three means for you in your life, apply that to whatever it is. But go back and look over the last three. I'm also hearing the last 3 to 10 years of your life, okay? Regardless if you're 20 years old, if you're 18 years old, I need you to go back and look over the last the last 10 years of your life. And for some of you, if you're a little bit older and you got it and the memory is good, I need you to look back over the last 20 years of your life. Look back over and see those changes, but most significant, look at the last 3 years of your life and see the changes in the growth in which you have made. That is the message, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for those of you that tuned in to watch my first YouTube live. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all have a great day. Bye-bye. Now I got to figure out how to end this. How do I end this? I probably should have figured that out before I got on. I think I do it here. Yeah, that's it. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.